Jim with Dieselgeek, and today I'm going to show you our new super pin for the Mk6 style shifter. This is a Mk6 shifter. It's different from the earlier Mk5 style shifter in that it doesn't have a serviceable forward pivot pin. This pivot pin is got a flat nail head over here and a rivet over here. So the bell crank right here that does the side to side motion, the bell crank is not serviceable. The bushings inside here are not serviceable normally. So if you develop slop in this bushing, which this is the bushing right here, it's just a single piece, and it's in a tripoidal, it's a triangular orientation to where it doesn't have full contact all the way around, and they can flatten out, and that develops a great amount of slop right here. This is the pin that goes in here, and I've drilled the rivet head off. So what you're going to do is you're going to remove the bell crank by drilling this rivet head off, and we provide a drill bushing, which is an aluminum bushing spacer that I've machined a little recess here for. And so you're gonna glue it with JB weld over the bell crank pivot pin and let it set up overnight. So you're going to use JB weld, just 2-part epoxy or anything similar, and you're going to glue this here and just use a rubber band. I have a picture on the website product page that shows it. Just use a rubber band to hold this on overnight, and so the next day you're just going to come in and you're going to use an 8mm or 5/16 drill bit, and you're going to drill down 1.5 millimeters. Just drill this head off, and then you'll be able to replace the pin. So this is a shifter that has the pin removed. This is the bell crank, and you can see this is the very first one that I did, and I got a little deep in there, but it's a perfectly usable bell crank. And the pin, the super pin, this is the super pin. It's stainless steel, threaded on both ends. We have a custom bushing for this side and another bushing for this side that replaces this bushing. And these are precision bushings. The pin is made for as low a tolerance, as close to zero slop as possible. And so it just slides in. There's a big end and then a regular end, and the big end just slides in to this to the driver's side or to the left side, and just stops there. And then you take the bell crank that you've liberated from the pin and you put it on the new pin like that, and then there's a nut for this side and a nut for this side. So the other part of this kit, it's a combination kit, and it comes with a first gear getter, and the first gear getter replaces the plastic piece that the car comes with that has extra play up and down, and the super pin, the first gear getter doesn't. It fits nice and snug inside the hole in the bell crank. So what you're going to do is just unclip the stock bushing from here. You're going to take the centering spring up and off, which is very easy to do. You can just pivot it out of the way, and you're going to glue on the first gear getter onto this aluminum tang. The JB weld works fine. There's a hole in the end, and the JB weld, you just fill up the, put a good amount of JB weld in there, and then you just push it on, and it'll fill up the gap, and it'll squish out of this little hole that has been drilled in the end of the first gear getter. And you just push that on all the way, and then let that set overnight. And so the first gear getter is on. The other thing that the kit comes with is a new side-to-side cable end bushing that's right here, and a new clip, because your car doesn't have a clip. So this bushing goes on the bottom of the bell crank like that, and it's held on with a factory Volkswagen clip. And that's easily accessible right there in the tunnel. You can get to this all without dropping the box. None of this has to be taken out of the car. It can all be done in the car. So that's pretty much the lowdown for the super pin and first gear getter combo, and we hope to hear from you soon.